Hi, I am Mitanaya and today is Tuesday and the date is 26th October, and I will tell about street animals, street dogs. Um, and I am starting now. These are street dogs or street animals. They are really very innocent. They don't harm anyone. Means they don't want to harm anyone. If anybody harm them, then they harm everyone. But otherwise they help us. They help us a lot. And they are really very innocent. And some people like to feed street dogs. And some people don't like these street dogs. They hate these street dogs. And but they are really very helpful for us, and they also protect us from lots of danger. And they can know lots of things than before. Means they are really very active. They always stay active. And they are innocent. They don't know. Means they don't want to harm anyone without any reason. And but still some people don't like them. And some people want to some people want to harm these street animals. But and there is some people who want to kill this is street dogs. Means there is some peoples who don't like them. And there are some more people who like to feed this street animal. Which locality I stay, there are some people in my locality, and they give food to all street dogs. And there are some street dogs in my locality. And these all dogs are really very good, really very helpful. Means they are really very active. They always stay active. And there are some people in my locality who like to feed them. And they bring foods for them, for the street dogs. um, and means they bring and means they bring separate food for this street animal. And there is two person in my locality who fed this dog of street dogs. And they are really very they are really very helpful. Means they every day they give food to this dog. And the dog know the voice of these people, when and they know the time when he will give food to them. They know the time. And when anybody call them, then they go and eat. There are some people who like to give food, and we also give food. Rest of the food, or sometime we give food to the street dogs also. And I also like to feed street dogs. And everybody in our locality they give food to the street dogs. And they help us a lot. They always stay active at night. There is one dog in my locality, and he is really very active. uh, he always stay active at night. Every day he sleep. Means a whole day. But at night he does not sleep. He stay active. And he give guard in our locality. If he see any unknown person in our locality, then he start to bark. And it's always happen. um, When any unknown person come in our locality, enter in our locality, no person in, if any dog, unknown dog come in our locality, then he get angry. Then he start to bark. Means any unknown dog can come, in this at that time, if any unknown person come, then he don't want to stop. He start to bark, and he know everyone in of our locality. And sometimes when he cannot recognize any person of our locality, means a familiar person in our locality, then he also bark. Means he always stay active, and her ears has and his ears always stay active. He can understand the sound of anyone's foot. If anybody, go to him, go to in front of him, then silently, then still he can understand. um, when he sleep, then still, then her ear stay active. Means all time, all time. And uh, his um, his smell power is really very good. Means he can he can understand the smell of food very properly, so properly. And he like to eat non-veg foods like chicken, fish, etc. And if anybody give him any veg foods, then he can understand the smell of food, that it's not non-veg food, it's veg food. Means her smell, his smell power and listen power is real very active than everyone. And there is some dog in our locality, two dog. There is two younger, two elder dog in our locality, and there is some four younger dog in our locality. And they give they born recently. Means their age is 1 week or 2 week. They are small. These are four puppy, they are puppy, and they play, they play all time in front of my home. Or sometime, and sometime they also find food also. And everybody give food to them. And they cannot eat properly now. Once I gave a piece of biscuit to them. Means one puppy, I gave piece of biscuit to one puppy, and he could not eat it properly. Means he took 5 minutes or 10 minutes for eating these biscuits. I did not give full biscuits. Means I just give small piece of biscuit. But he could not eat it properly. Before one or before some days, they could not walk. Means they walked, but they could not walk properly. Means they could not go so far places. But now they are in stable age to go some far places, but they did not go. They have a limit to go. They don't go any far place. And they and their mother is really very active for them. Their mother also keep notice on them. And once I also give the piece of cake, and he could not eat it properly also. Means they now they could not eat everything. Sorry, now they cannot eat everything properly. They take lots of time. uh, and they stay in our locality, and everybody love them, and everybody give food to them. And they are the new member of our locality now. And and they has a proper place for staying. This place, I told before that there are some people in our locality who fed the dog every day, and they create a place. They give a place to the puppy, to this puppy, and they stay in this place. Sometime, and every day they get food. And there is one more person in it. She don't stay in our locality, but she give food to all street dogs. When I used to go to the school, or when I used to go to the tuition classes, when I used to go to the computer classes, then I saw that she gave food to all street dogs. And all street dogs, and she knew, she went to some, she go some places, some she has some places where she go and give street food of this place. And she go lots of places, and she fed, she give food to the street dogs. And she also arrange for some medication, means which dog fall sick, she take care of this dog. She gave medicine to this dog. And she and she bring food, she cook food for these street dogs. And and all street dogs know her very well. And and she fed lots of dogs. Maybe she include with an NGO, means and she also give name to all dogs. And she know the name of all dogs. And when she call the dog by their name, then everybody come to her. And everybody, means every dog wait for her at noon. And she give food at noon, and she give food at night also. And every dog wait for her. And some dog, when any dog don't want to eat, when any dog do mischief, then she fed the dog intentional, means forcefully. She fed the dog forcefully like a child. And some dog, and she give food everybody separately. That's why anybody cannot quarrel. And some dogs also get afraid to see her, means some dog, this dog listen her words, and properly, and eat. And she take care of to everyone. She fed everyone like a child. And I watched this skin for lots of time. When I used to go to the school, means especially when I came back at home from school at noon, then I could see it. And maybe she fed 20-25 dogs every day, more than more it can 30, means all street dogs. She fed all street dogs. And she also have a specific place where she give food to them. And and every dog wait for her. Just she call everyone, and everybody come and eat. And sometime, when any dog fall sick, then when any dog don't want to eat a medicine, means then she mix this medicine with food. And she fed the dog specifically. And everybody know her very well. And she means everybody know her of our everybody know her in our locality, means most of the people know her. And if any dog falls sick, if any dog falls sick of any locality, then everybody can call her. And then she will call doctor. She will give medicine to the dog. And she will take the um, dog to the doctor. And sometime if any mad dog and there is some mad dog, and she also gave she helped she can help everyone for contacting with any NGO, means with anyone for taking this mad dog, means she do work for this street animals, street dogs. um, she does work she does work for these street dogs, street animals. And uh, and there are some dogs also in our locality. And no, they don't stay in our locality, they stay another locality. My father sometime go to the locality, means in these localities we stayed for 1 year or 2 years we stayed in another locality. So when my father went to the locality, then there were some dogs, and they knew my father, means we stayed in the locality, so that's why they knew us. And when my father or when anybody of means anybody went to this locality, then they could recognize us, and then they wanted to get food from us. And they when we came back at our home, then they also came with us in our locality. And when they came with us in our locality for getting food, then they could not go in their locality properly. Then they get really very afraid, because every dog has their own territory, and they don't give permission to anyone to come in their territory. So that's why when any another dog when any dog of another locality came in our locality, then they don't allow. Then they do quarrel. So that's why they did did not want to go. Then we had to go with her, and we had to and then we had to reach them in their home. um and they're really very sweet. And this street dogs is really very well, means they're really very helpful for everyone, they help everyone, and they always stay active for everyone. And when any thief also came in our means when they see any suspicious person in their territory, then they don't want to then they don't spare them. And so that's why this street dogs is really very good for me.